I'm Lupo,
I'm Lee.
and we're here tonight to watch Mission Impossible Fallout.
All right, looking forward to this.
So, I'm a big fan of all the Mission Impossible films, so I'm kind of looking forward to see how well this goes. And we'll tell you about it in a moment.
Oh yeah, see ya.
I'm Lupo.
I'm Lee.
We just saw Mission Impossible Fallout. So first of all, I spent the whole movie looking for Pip-Boys, vaults, and none of that showed up. So I was slightly disappointed in that. So those of you who play video games will get that reference. Anyhow, we saw the film. It was very interesting. So let's start with action. How did you like the action?
The action was absolutely off the hook. I was on the edge of my seat, and for many of you that know me know it's very, very hard for me to be impressed about a lot of things, There's a lot of predictability in movies these days, but the action sequences in this was fantastic. What did you think?
Action-wise, wow. I mean, it was... I've watched all the Mission Impossible films. This was probably the most action-packed Mission Impossible film to date.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And
I think you're right.
when it comes to action in general, this was like non-stop, but it wasn't over-the-top action. It was very appropriate to the scenes, and there was quite a few times I was literally thinking, "Oh my gosh!" How is this going to pan out? It was literally edge of your seat. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
What did you think of the story?
The story, believe it or not, was not really unusual in these type of genre films where you have a secret agent agency out to stop the bad guy. And typically the bad guy involves, the destruction of some large city or, whatever. So I really did not think that the storyline was that bad. Okay, but it was typical, it was expected, but I did find a lot of unexpected sequences in this storyline that kind of took it a little bit over the top for me.
So,
what did you think of the story?
So, I have to disagree a little bit.
Okay.
I thought, it's your typical secret agent storyline, but I really actually enjoyed the overall story. It's like, the plots are the plots. So the question I had while watching this is, did I feel that it all tied together? And I felt that it all tied together. So much better than The Enforcer 2.
Well, let me ask you, did you see the last Mission Impossible movie? Of course you did, Rogue Nation. So,
absolutely.
They picked up some pieces in this current Mission Impossible storyline, which if you had not seen the last Mission Impossible movie, you need to probably bring yourself up to speed, which I actually did last night. I watched I watched Rogue Nation last night.
I hadn't watched Rogue Nation since it first came out, so I had forgotten all of that. So to me, it was a refresh.
Right.
And so I kind of walked into it with new eyes because I completely forgot about everything that happened in that last film. I felt that this could stand on its own. If you had never watched any Mission Impossible, this would stand on its own.
I agree with that.
But the action was amazing. The story was amazing.
Off the hook. Go ahead.
So overall, I didn't feel that there was any lull points. Did you?
No, there were no lull points. In fact, I was watching people getting up to go to the bathroom, and I always hate it when people get up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the movie. It's like, what are you doing, And there were some segments in there that if you did, in fact, get up and go to the bathroom, okay, you're going to be missing a piece. And that's what I saw. So in terms of that, it was very
I had to get
fluid.
up and use the restroom, so I missed.
You did, but you went at a good time.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
interesting.
I think this is going to be a story, plot talk, and so I'm going to run. So when I came back, the action was just starting. So let's talk acting. Let's talk about acting.
Oh, the acting is fantastic. Now there are a lot of Tom Cruise haters out there, which
True.
you better separate politics from acting, okay? If you don't like Tom Cruise, the guy, then you'll like Ethan Hunt, the character. And I honestly think that this character is so believable. And as I mean, I like to watch the way, you know, people's faces react to certain words or certain things that are thrown at them. And Tom Cruise, I'm sorry, he is a superstar in the acting world, and well deserved. Well deserved. What did you think?
So I thought all the characters had great. Simon Pegg, who I absolutely love, you know, from like Hot Fuzz and Paul and so forth.
Right.
Ving Rhames was awesome. I felt all the supporting characters, aside from Tom Cruise, were magnificent. And Tom Cruise was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing in this position.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I have tremendous respect for Tom Cruise is he does his own stunts. So when you see him hanging off a plane, that's Tom Cruise.
And you know about that one scene where he broke his ankle. Did you pick out the scene where he actually?
So like in this film, he actually broke his ankle in the filming of it, and you really realize that one moment because like immediately he starts limping and they cut the scene. I'm like, yeah, that was it right there.
That's what I was doing. I was piecing those two together because I know that he broke his ankle, and I'm sure they didn't continue filming that scene after that. But as soon as he started limping, and then all of a sudden you saw this fluid motion, this fluid editing of, I'm like, okay, he had to have been down for maybe 4, 5, 6 weeks maybe.
Probably.
And it's really, really difficult to tell.
That's where you film everything else.
Yeah, and then, but to start it back up again at that scene after he had broken his ankle was like, it was seamless. It was perfect. It was perfect.
What else? Should we talk about our score?
Yes, let's do our score. I think we pretty much covered the movie. I think you guys pretty much got an idea of how we felt about the movie.
Absolutely.
I'm really curious at his number. I know what my number is, so...
He's already posted it on Facebook.
I already posted my number. What's your number?
Nope, you first.
I knew it. Okay. Mission Impossible Fallout. My score, 8.25.
All right.
I'm sure yours is higher. What is it?
I'm going to do 8.5.
Oh, that's pretty damn good.
Remember in the last video, I told you I only do whole numbers of the 0.5s.
Right.
And we both really, really enjoyed this film.
We enjoyed this film.
It is so close. Now, if I was just to rate it on the action alone, I would give the action a 10.
Action, my God, I agree. I would give the action a 10.
Action a 10.
All by
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Matter of fact, I mean, this is so close to like a 9 because I very few times have I seen a movie that really it's a 9 or a 10.
I hold those 9s and 10s really close to my heart. Really close to my heart.
This, in my opinion, my personal opinion, I thought this was probably the best of the Mission Impossible films. This is the one that really got me.
I probably go that way too.
Yeah.
In fact,
they're all great. This was amazing.
Right. I've seen some Bond movies where I thought this Mission Impossible was better than that.
Absolutely. So, I would absolutely concur with that 100%.
Yeah, so that was good.
So, I'm Lupo.
I'm Lee.
And this is Lupo and Lee Reviews. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and leave us comments below and let us know what you would like us to review.
And share with your friends, please.
Thank you.
All right, peace.